All right, so it's kit install day. We got our kit, we got our car. Jigsaw we won't need, drill we will need, Dremel we might need, and my air saw. You can buy this on Amazon, by the way. Different kind of blades here. We're gonna use the 20, what's this, 32, which one's this, 18 tooth? Might be a little too jagged. Probably gonna use this 24 TPI, teeth per inch. Okay. Lock that in. Definitely need your safety glasses. All right, so put this aside. All right. Here is the cut line instructions. It's funny, it's just for the front. You don't have the rear. So, cut here and down. Alright, so we gotta take out the inner fender liner first. Shorty screwdriver. This guy over here. There you go. Okay. That's it. Maybe one more down here. Ah, there it is. One more. Okay. Go. Ooh, we got a wire loom over here. What the hell is this for? Left hand, airbag sensor. Right. Is that an airbag sensor? That is an airbag sensor. Yep. goes inside. We're gonna delete that anyways. All right, let's see. This. Might as well pull this cover off. Okay. One more. There we go. So we got this little fitting over here. You could reach under the headlight. Okay, and 2 10s. Here's your 10. Now you want to make sure that you take out the disconnect the battery before you take out any airbag sensors, just in case. You might want to have someone double check where your battery is if you don't know where it is. Okay. Oh, okay. Dude, that's freaking tight spot. Oh, we already installed our radiator last night. Didn't want to film it because it was too dark. So you can imagine that's like the cookie in the oven in baking shows. All right, dunsies. Okay, now we get to measuring. So figure this goes here. So first we need to make our cuts here. So I'm gonna mark, say, from here to make the cut there. So I'm gonna start off with this line right here. For now. And then here, I've seen Rick has a pretty cool Miata. Is on Speed Hunters. He gave me some of these photos to work with. So it looks like we need to go all the way up there. So that's a lot, dude. See, there's a bend there. I didn't say how far here, so I'm just gonna say I am gonna start just removing until up to here, or maybe here. Let's start with that for now. All right, so glasses. All right, here we go. Nothing's back here. No, nothing's back there. Clear. Hey, I think came loose. No going back now. There you go. One piece. Then back here. Make sure I'm not hitting anything back here. Nope, good. Alright. Probably should have hearing protection. Alright, now we can clear this a little bit. There you go. This bad boy here. Pretty damn close. Pretty damn close. So. Well, it says you're supposed to be lined up with this. So. That's like way over here. Really? You do that. Okay. We're gonna have to cut more. So here's a door line. Guess you're supposed to be perfectly there. So trim a little bit more. Probably should have ordered more blades. Alright. I just leave it like this. Look like total ass. Right? Getting closer. Huh. I guess there's a hole right here. That may match with this bolt hole. Interesting. Ooh. Things like on there. There we go. Okay. Dude, what the fuck? Look at all this shit back there. Oh, where's my little blower? Holy shit. Jesus. So we got these bolts. So it should match perfectly like this. Well, at least that's what it's supposed to look like. That's interesting. That is interesting. Does it even fit? Kinda fits. If I cut too much, fenders are cheap. But I should probably put these bolts back on before I cut again. I'm just gonna trim a little bit from where we're at. So probably this much. Oh, I don't need to go that high actually. I could just kind of like this for now. Okay, let's go. Okay. We lined everything up. Lined this up right here. Blew a screw through here. Bolted the one bolt in the bottom to match the bolt spot down here. It's good, it's on there. I just gotta trim it. Have to retrim, we should be good. So now we're just gonna take everything off again and remeasure. That looks good. Nana, ready? All right. You're just gonna hold the metal from flapping because it's gonna want to flap like this. Like, so you're just gonna hold it. If you want gloves, there's gloves in there. In the toolbox. Oh, it's actually on the side right here. So I'm gonna go like this. So, you're probably gonna wanna hold right here. Hold this. Probably hold it here, yeah. Make sure you don't bend it. Need my eyes. Where's my eyes? Here you go. Ready? Here we go.
Should I get my eyes?
No, because you're not close enough. Move your hands up slowly as I go up. Ready?
Okay.
Make sure we're not hitting anything back here. All right, we're good. Right here. Make sure you don't pull, just be neutral. What's that? See? We're hitting a bracket inside. It's fine. Ready? Here we go. Okay. Switch sides. You want to hold this floppy side right here. There and there. Yeah. Alright, ready? Oh, that thing got beat up right there in the corner. Ready? Alright. Here we go. Ready? There we go. Whew. Awkward. Hold it here, closer. Like, make sure you hold it stiff because this thing's gonna be floppy right here. Ready? Boom! How's it look? Pull it out. Perfect. Okay, it's a little, you got a little rough spot right here, but we just hit that with a little sandpaper and we're good. Sand it down a little bit. Fairly straight. God damn it. Sorry.
Oh my god. Oh wait.
Give me a few of those.
What about these? The small ones?
Yeah, there'll be some small ones in there. Can you put screws on all the holes there? Just kind of rest them on there. They don't need to be tight.
Oh, it's a little over.
Yeah, well, you know, fiberglass you can get pretty damn close. It's never perfect, but you know, this fits better than my Porsche stuff.
Oh, really?
Well, not the Pandem Porsche, but like the Getty super expensive stuff.
Oh.
This fits better, surprisingly. See that? That's just trying to go into that screw hole that we made back there. There it is. It's in there somewhere. Where the hell is it? Oh, there it is. There's a bolt down here that's missing. So we finish one side and we move to the other. Make sure they all fit perfectly. Dan, you have an angle grinder? Dan? Huh? I don't need it now, just asking. Right, there's one. One fender. Next. Tape me right here. Don't push down on the fiberglass. Corners right here. Not there, here. Just gotta run your fingernails through there. So do that, there, done. Okay, perfect, thanks. So it looks like, oh, that's weird, have a bolt right in the center. All right. I'm gonna start with these corners and then work my way up. Okay. There's one. Alright, so today we are cutting the rear quarter panels. So I ran out of time yesterday because, you know, I'm working outside, and when the light goes, I'm done. So I'll pull off these pieces. Pull these guys off, and then we can measure where we need to cut. And the last piece is the rear, or the front bumper actually. I also installed the wing last night, so we won't have that on video, but it's nothing different. There it is. All right. There you go, pop these guys off. Now, we don't really need to cut all the way inside here. So we're just gonna measure where the, this wall, where it goes straight, that's where we wanna stop. So it looks like we're about right here. So what I'm gonna do first is cut this leading edge to separate the bottom layer from the top layer. I got this dry cleaner hanger I like to use for later. So you can just kind of put it to where you want a radius, and then you can mark it. That's, boom, see that? It's kind of like my little cheat. It's not 100%, but it's pretty damn close. So on the rear on this thing, I think we need to cut some of the bumper tab. Let's see. Near there. Yeah, we do. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tape my hanger on here and kind of just get an idea of where the blade will be, or the cut. So put that on here. Kind of gives you an idea of the curvature. Obviously this is my method. You could just wing it and have a piece of tape on there, call it a day. But I want to make sure this thing is high as possible. So the roof is about right here. So I'm gonna gouge out as much as I can.
So when I was cutting this slit right here, my GoPro was pointed a little high so I couldn't get the whole scene. So I'll explain what I did. I basically got an angle grinder, cut a little slit here so I could jam the air saw and cut the lip off the sides.
Okay. There you go. It's like a silicone one cut.
Now you want to separate the two because you don't want to cut the bottom one. You cut the top one, and then you fold the bottom one up, and then you weld it.
There you go. Now that's paint. That's pure paint. Right here is a little bit of body filler. So this thing's probably gotten a ding here before or something. There you go. See that? First layer, secondary layer. A little bit of glue right here. Alright, so make sure you don't jack up the curvature of your quarter. Alright, it's good. Whoops. All right. Yeesh. You guys got yogurt on here. Blech. That danced around. I think we don't need that. Alright, so not enough space there to do that. I'm gonna use the just gonna use the freaking disc to do this. Oh, it's just the wall now. Dude, definitely less mess with a air saw. Alright, so before we cut this bumper piece off, we're gonna measure it from there to there. 2.5. 2.5. There. And we're gonna cut this as nice as possible. Okay. It's like that Cool Tools growing up. You guys remember those? You like melt stuff together and put them together. Pretty cool. That just comes right off. Alright, so we're gonna sand this down with a palm sander just to make sure it's perfectly straight. Alright, so that's pretty straight. I like that. Perfect. From here to here, we're gonna make a little bracket. We're gonna cut slits on here and then fold it up. Then we're gonna take it to Xeric to get tack welded. Then body work. All right, so today we are going to finish fitting the front lip to the front bumper. I bought a whole new front bumper because the old one was kind of wavy around this area. I also ordered a new trunk. Not on here yet, but you can't really see it unless you really step back, but there's like a bunch of waves, not really dings, but like waves, as if someone either sat on this thing or packed in a bunch of luggage and closed the trunk. So rather than spend a lot of time and money on doing the body work on that, I just bought a new one. The hood surprisingly looks good, except for around here there's a bunch of little dings, so that's not too bad. Just slight body filler and some sanding can take that out. Other than that, everything else looks good. I don't see any other dings, so this up. This is Daniel's side. All right, so recap. Here's our front bumper. I installed this last night. At night. I didn't want to film it because obviously it's dark and GoPros suck at night. And I don't have lights out here. But we've installed the OE bumper. We drilled the lips on already. It's fitted. It's nice. It's actually pretty snug up on there. The only funky part is you had to cut the bumper now, like right here. See this line? You had to cut this whole thing, which means you get rid of this rod support right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this rod and put it over here to hold the fender in at the same time. Alright, so this is the original bracket that goes from the lower headlight to the bumper, but we'll have to cut this whole area off, so we won't be able to use that. So what we're going to do is we're going to make one that goes from there to this existing hole with a clip, and we're going to use these rods. I got these rods from Home Depot. So we're going to go from here to there. Seven and a half. There we go. Perfect. We're also going to be using the same stuff to stiffen up the whole chassis. Sorry, chassis. The body kit, I mean. Like the side skirts and the rear bumper. Same thing, same material. Get your file, straighten it up a little bit. Decided to use these shorter bolt so it doesn't pop out from the other side too much. And I could just use a T-handle to take them all off. That's tight. See, now we got solid fender mounting location because we're kind of chopping it right down the middle. Sweet. All right, next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna remove the lip so we can cut this part of the bumper. As you can see, this gets in the way, so we need to remove this part so it's clean. Plus, if we turn with the bigger tires, this is going to get eaten up for sure. So, all these guys must come off. Working with body kits, you're going to have to install, remove, install, remove kits. For fitting purposes. That's just how it is, unless you're lazy and you just want to do it, you know, once, call it a day. But you can kind of tell those types of builds. Okay. We're gonna cut right there. Right. One piece. Cool. So here's that back bracket we had to cut. Kind of pain in the ass, but we need it there because of this right here. You put this bracket down here. Enough. what it looks like. Installing the fenders first is key. Line it up with the door. I know it's gonna look scary here, but it's proper. And then, look at that, it's perfect. 1/4 inch gap. Stable as hell. That's it. I just gotta do the other side and we're golden. All right, cleaned up and ready to go. So now we're gonna go to Zarek's spot. Maybe I should bring an extra GoPro battery, huh? Yeah, we should. Oh no, we don't need an extra GoPro battery. Here's my little rice rocket. Alright. Oh look, I don't even need to bring extra GoPro batteries. I got like 50 of them right there. Perfect. Boom. Dude, I feel like one of those guys who half-assed their car and put a body kit on but couldn't afford wheels. That's exactly how it looks like right now. Dude, this shit is so embarrassing. Red car, black fenders, black lip, black spoiler, sunken in about a foot each side. I got a black top, so I guess I could do the black and red theme and run it, but so ghetto, dude. There you go. This is Zarek's shop. Boom. We are here at Zarek Fabrication. Getting ready to cut this bitch.
Yep.
Alright. So we're gonna cut this line and then make a fill panel here. Hopefully it works out the way I'm thinking it would. Alright. Here we go. Woo. This thing is angry. Thank you.
Another thing I don't like about the airsoft is so many metal shavings all over your hands.
Yeah, buddy. That is true. I love this tool, man. It's like my favorite tool. I don't even own a grinder. Okay. I got no Nana here to help me with this. Fantastic. Right, so now we're gonna tape this bad boy on here. Oh, that fucking shit up. And without warping it. Now we're just gonna trim it. All right, we're doing this the old-fashioned way. No bandsaw. I just checked. All right, here we go.
go, it's all fitted. Just gotta tack weld it, grind it down a little bit. Money, proper. Next thing we need to do, we popped off all the fenders. Then we got these rivet nut tool, and we're gonna set these rivet nuts. This is the proper way to do over fenders, because in the quarters you can put the nut in the back, but in there it's inside the quarter panel, so that you can't, you know, bolt it down from the other side. So these are cool because they have nuts inside, and you just put the bolt on top and cinch it down. So what we need to do is drill the proper size hole. I put tape on here so I don't go over. I've done that before and you're pretty much screwed. And then you pop this in, all right, and then you just kind of rivet it down. And there you go. So now I can get one of these bolts. You can use whatever bolt size you want. I'm using M4s, actually M5s. And there you go. Done. I like using T-handles because they're easy, and it's hard to over torque anything with a T-handle. Unless you're being a dumbass, then you'll have more problems. But see how it looks down there? Kind of, it singes in the back of the fender or whatever metal you're putting it on. There we go. They sell these tools at McFadendale, McMaster-Carr, Amazon. You probably won't find this at Home Depot, or maybe you can. I just don't trust Home Depot stuff. There you go. This one's nice. This one's nice, and it's cast. Looks like it's cast aluminum. Freaking strong though. All right, so now we got all these in. Now I'll concentrate on this corner. This corner is kind of tricky. I might have to use a different rivet nut for this, though it looks like it might clear. Just barely. I know. We'll see. See what I mean? It's like right on the edge. It's a sketchy part. Hopefully this sits properly. we'll do the rest. We'll come back to that. So here's my quarter panel. Zarek welded this piece in. I made the template. It's better than cutting slits and folding it up. It looks cleaner because you're just going to fill this with body filler anyways and shape properly. So should be pretty cool. All right, same thing. Lube, lube, drill. Now you're not putting too much pressure where you're gonna warp the body here, just enough. The only bad part with these pivot ones, that they're expensive. These things are way more expensive than the normal rivet nuts. Okay. Now drilling into plastic's tricky. You have to be more careful when you're doing this. See that? Kind of just sits in there. I'm just gonna slightly expand it, kind of position it in there properly. I'm not even gonna crush this a lot. There, that's it. You know, they have specific ones specifically for plastics. They open up differently, but I don't have those here today, so we're just gonna make do with these. This thing's not coming out anyways, well, unless I really want to pull it out. So just kind of leave it there. Okay.